What a wonderful time to be an owl. There are so many people to thank, and I don't want to go into detail because I'm going to forget someone, and I don't want to do that. This is an idea that started probably 7 years ago and has been percolating ever since, but I am now in the environment that can make this come to life.
All right.
I want to also note that sometimes you'd like to have a little family member with you, and since I have no family in Connecticut, through the miracle of technology, my niece Katie is FaceTiming me now. So Katie's here. So Katie, this is Miss Paulette. Paulette knows you. She knows all about you. So we'll talk later about Miss Paulette. So let me tell you why we're here. In our lives, we all meet people that move us for some reason. Maybe they were kind to us. Maybe they gave us help. Maybe they gave us a shoulder to cry on, set a great example, or maybe they inspired us to do better. That's the kind of person I'm here to talk about today. I met Raymond Cantey when he was 14 years old. And those of you who know him know that he was just an awful nice kid. Smile on his face, kind to everyone, friendly. We also know that friendly and Miss Palmer's class don't mix. So I do believe that the first time I met him was when he got kicked out of Miss Palmer's class. But those of you who know him also know that he spent his entire high school fighting a battle. A battle that he eventually lost, but he never stopped fighting. Surgery after surgery, procedure after procedure, treatment after treatment. He came back with a smile on his face and a determination. A determination to get things done and to finish school. We had meeting after meeting after meeting. He missed a lot of school to figure out how to catch him up, how to keep him moving. He was always happy and always hopeful and always felt like everything can happen, it's going to turn out all right. I distinctly remember the last conversation I had with Ray, which was probably a little over 7 years ago. I was assistant principal and I was working late in my office, and believe it or not, this building makes noises at night. And I always kept my door open because whatever it was that was coming for me, I wanted to see it, you know? So this particular night, there was a little noise, a weird little squeaky noise that was different than I'd ever heard. And it was getting louder and closer and closer and louder. And just about the point where I was really pretty freaked out, Ray rolled into my office in a wheelchair. And we chit-chatted for a little bit. And I pondered how he had gotten there because the old building is not exactly built for disabilities. So I have no clue how he got there. He said a friend had dropped him off. We chatted a little bit. And there were two things he told me that I distinctly remember. One of them was very crystal clear. And that is that he wanted to make sure everybody knew how grateful he was that he had a high school diploma from Eli Whitney. Okay, you can slap me later. You can slap me later. It took me a long time to learn to say E.C. Goodwin too. Now I gotta stop doing it. And how proud he was that his diploma said plumbing. And that was very profound for me because those of you who sat with me at the meetings, meeting after meeting after meeting, we were sending tutors to the house and tutors to the hospital and everything. And I just thought, my God, this poor little kid, why don't we just let him play video games? You know, he's sick, he needs to rest, he needs to, and Karen said, you're wrong, he needs this. Hank said, you're wrong, he needs this. I was wrong. He needed it. He felt that this was a great accomplishment, and it is. The other thing he told me was very unclear. And at this point in the conversation, he seemed very tired, but he kept saying the word legacy. Legacy. I need a legacy. I want a legacy. I wasn't sure, but he just kept using the word legacy over and over. And then he kind of said, time for me to go. I think my friend is here. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Wheelchair left. And it was one of these experiences where after he left, I kind of thought, did I fall asleep and dream this? Or, like, it didn't make sense. But I have thought about that every day since the day we had that conversation. So today I present to you Ray's legacy. Ray? Ray, wherever you are, I hope you're okay with this. Because we are now partners for life and death. We are partners forever. And I already did, so I hope it's okay. I've established the Dr.Mary Moran Raymond A. Cantey Award Fund. This award fund is going to provide a monetary award to a member of the senior class of Eli Whitney on an annual basis. This award recipient will be selected by myself and the senior guidance counselor, and if at some point I am unable to participate, and I will participate, even if it's by phone from South Carolina, I will participate. So basically I'm talking about when my husband puts me in the home and I cannot participate, I will continue to participate. But at that point, it will be the senior guidance counselor who will pick the recipient. And the criteria for this award is a student who has shown dedication and determination to graduate from Eli Whitney in the face of extreme adversity, just like Ray. It is my goal to have this live forever, that as long as there's an Eli Whitney, I want Ray to have a legacy. Some people have asked me how to participate, and should someone want to participate, what they should do is, if they want to provide a monetary contribution, a check should be written to Eli Whitney, and then in the notation, it should say Ray's legacy, and you will get a receipt from the business office, and you also will have to fill out a donation form, which is very, very simple. If you want to give cash, it's kind of the same thing, but you have to make sure that when you provide the cash to the business office, never to me, that you let them know exactly what you want done with that funding so that it ends up in the right place. And when you get the receipt, it will be tax deductible. I hope this is okay. I've been pondering this a long time, and I figured now or never, time to do it. Now, before we go any further, Mr. Valdez has prepared a song for this event.
Okay.
And beauty for thee.
Just a couple parting words. One is that over the years, when I've had those times that I wanted to curl up in a ball and throw myself a pity party, I have thought many, many times about Ray and said, if this kid can do it, then I got nothing to even worry about. Get over it. I also want to invite all of you. We have refreshments, so please partake of the refreshments, many refreshments. And I would also invite, if you would like to sign the poster, because we would like to give this poster to the family. Thank you, thank you. This is why
I do want to say one of the things that was also so important was that opportunity of having plumbing put on there. And we didn't give him a diploma that indicated, yeah, here's a good thought we put in there. One of the things he asked us is, I don't care if I don't have a leg. Can you find the way that I can get up the ladder in order to finish that plumbing project that I had to do so I can meet my competencies? I'm like, I don't know if I can do that. So we got a guy. We got him trained, we had a harness, and he said, I have to use a harness? And so I said, yes, and he said, okay, I'll do it once with a harness, and then I'm going to do it once without one. Because he said, I don't really need it to be able to finish my job. And he did. And so I think that was one of the things that told me that he was going to make it. Miss Moore, I'm sure you have a couple of words to say.
First of all, it's always nice to come home. And second of all, I can remember, I have to tell you the funny stuff about Ray. I had to put him out of Miss Cobb's office every day. Every day, you know, I had to run after Ray. But you know, and we used to fight fast because he wanted to come to school without the clearance from the doctor. So it was very difficult, but Ray was such a loving, spiritual young man. And I know God placed him here at Eli to teach us all a lesson of love, a lesson of endurance, a lesson of persistence, a lesson of family. Because we all love Ray, and I know where Ray is. I know he is upstairs, he is with the Lord. And I just thank you for being the parents of Ray and for allowing Eli Whitney to be a part of your family also. So God bless you, and God bless everyone here. And it feels good to have tears in my eyes. They're tears of joy. Tears of joy for what Ray stood for. And just looking at him, his spirit is here with us. His spirit is here with you. So God bless you, thank you. And I know somebody else wants to say something to you.
Dr. Moran, this is just an amazing tribute. I remember you and I going to the hospital to visit Ray when he was very, very sick and suffering through some of those surgeries and procedures that you mentioned. Folks, you would not believe how well this kid played basketball in gym on crutches and one leg. Amazing. When it was his turn to shoot, he would drop the crutches, make the shot, hop, pick the crutches up, and then move to the next spot.
Wow.
It was amazing to watch. He was better than some of the boys that were actually on the basketball team. His spirit and his determination was just amazing. He touched my heart, as I'm sure he touched all of yours. I miss him terribly. I do think of him from time to time. I'm retired. I'm not here anymore, but Eli Whitney is still family. It's wonderful to see all of you again. And God bless all of you, and keep going strong. And I'm so glad Dr. Moran is back home, because I know she's happy. Thank you.
Anybody else? Well then, let's chow down.
Okay.